Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Satisfactory with me, your host, Parallax. I just gotta check right quick and make sure that we're recording and that the levels look good, and they do. Wonderful. Remember, I'm on vacation, so I don't have access to my second monitor. I probably will be buying another monitor here in the very near future, just to leave out here at the California place, but as it stands right now, I don't have it. So what did we do in the last episode? Well, we got a little bit more power going because we expanded the base. And how did we expand the base? Well, we have started... Uh-oh. Oh, are they going to close up? Please close up. Nope. The power issue is not yet resolved. Figure this out. The last time I checked, it was at 86. So we are accruing power. I could put another power plant right there, couldn't we? Let's go snag some cable. I see that we're low on cable, so snag some of that. But the parts in the top right-hand corner, we started making some of the preliminary parts, some of the requisite parts we were going to need later on. More accurately, it was the high-speed connection cable. So we set up a manufacturing post for the high-speed connection cable. We went down to the other factory and we got set up on radio transmitters. We started making a little bit more, some more radio transmitters, but it seems as though power is still a problem. Seems as though power is still a problem. Take that away here. Let's go over to foundation. Foundation out here. Another one, right. Hard. Just like that. Then, is that what we want there? Is that above the water? Kinda. That, and then the ramp. Too much. I don't know, does that look right? No, it needs to go up one more. Wonder how we had it done over here. Like this one, it went up just fine. Maybe we did this. There we go. Now we have our ramp again. And here we'll have this. Let's build the other coal generator here. I wonder if we're going to have the water for this. I really do hope we do. There's 3. 1, 2, 3. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like we're okay. We'll put it in and we'll keep an eye on it. But I think we're doing well. I think we're doing well. Would be the best way to tap into that. Something like that at an angle. How does that look? See, that fills up pretty quickly. I think we'll be okay. You need to come out a little bit. Sorry for that stutter. A little bit of autosave. Why does that look bad? Just my eyes, I guess. Then do a split. 5, come up. Something like that. 3, grab you and Guess there we go. Did that solve our power situation? Looks like it did. And did. And did? Did not. So I think what's happening here is I think we need a lot more power, and every time I install one of these, this turns off for a second, and then a machine somewhere that was turned off because of power turns on. So I think every time we try to build more power, we're just turning on more machines. Holy smokes. Look how slow it's moving right there. Look how slow it's moving. Wow, you see that? That's so slow. Did I never upgrade this? Wow, guess I did not. Be upgraded too. My goodness, I had no idea it was so slow. There we go. Well, that's fixed now. Should be backing up too, right? Backing up. Backing up a little bit, maybe? I'm a little scared about that. That makes me a little nervous. I don't know if we have enough. We have enough coal now. You need to be upgraded. Goodness. It just shows you how old this part of the factory is. All this stuff had level 1 or level 2 belts on it. Oh, wow, where am I at? Oh. Gotta go under that. That's where we're making the screws at now. Except for that part. That part actually is modern. Okay. So all that looks backed up. That looks pretty good. Coal's coming in at a pretty strong rate. That's being used, but it is backing up. This one over here is taking an awful lot of coal, which makes sense because we're trying to fill up a brand new coal plant with like 100 coal, so that makes sense. I just want to see that we're backing up. That's my big thing. Because if we're backing up, then it means we're not using all that's coming in, right? I can see it back up from here. I'll be kind of happy. Come on now. Come on now. Backing up just a little bit. Did it for just a moment right there. There it goes. There it goes. Perfect. But that leads me to believe that eventually it'll all back up again and we'll have way more than we need. And remember, what could be happening, and maybe not because it's so far away, is that those miners could be turned off because they have too much in their holds. So we could be pulling the excess from their holds right now. Of course, we're not going to have that in the future, but I think right now we're looking good. I think that's okay. Except for we're still not making enough power. It's just not making enough. Every now and then we start charging, but that's not... It's not good enough. Okie. So we're going to go back to the other base, the one that's down that way, the oil base, and we're going to try to set up there a little bit more. Let's see, I can make a bunch of pipe, I can make a bunch of pumps, make a coal generator. Let me see if I can make 2 more. Yes, I can make 2 more. A little low on rotors though. I'll be going through half of my rotors. Okay, I think I'm okay. I'm okay though. Do I want to wait for the train? Oh, the train just left. Okay. Computer's looking good. You know what? Before we run down there, let's go turn on some more research. Let's take 100 of those. We'll turn on some more research. What was that noise? I heard like a loading noise or something. Not sure what that was. Let's go turn on another research project right quick, and then we'll head on down there and make sure the power situation is a-okay. There's a chance that I had my microphone turned around backwards all this time. Setting it up here, I had to like stop and look, and I was like, which way is forward? And after a bit, I think I realized, I was like, oh no, for all these many years I've had them turned around backwards. So the sound quality might not sound better than at home, but it should sound more vivid. Like it should, I think you should have a better pickup of my voice. Or maybe it sounds the same, I don't know. I get nervous with things like that. Sometimes I convince myself that it changes when it doesn't. We really need to build more computers. I'm not using these things right here. Either of these aren't being used. It's not because that's full. I think I just turned them off. The automated wiring, they're not getting automated. Okay, let's go focus on fixing the junk in there. Oh, are those... Is there 20 nuts? I can make some of the healers out of that. Some of the healing deals. I should make a boom tube from this base to the other base, shouldn't I? Oh, I could put it right next to the railroad track too. Nice. I wonder what's faster, the boom tube or the train? But the boom tube is. I'll have to do a race one day. And then we have a water situation in the south at the other base we need to worry about, so we'll try to get the power situated here and then the water situation at the other base. That's over there where I want to go. Ow. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Snag that. Okay. Now let's see. Is that backed up? Yeah, I guess it is backed up. I kind of want it to be a little bit more backed up than it is. I guess it's fine though. Water situation here is looking okay. Probably going to need a third pump. I'll probably put that pump down here, to tell you the truth. Okay. Oh. I forget, this thing has to be somewhat close to... Oh, hello? How do you go up? Oh, there we go. There we go. So, pardon me. That there. Here, grab this. Sorry about that stutter. It's saving the game. Auto-save. Keep trying to convince myself that now is the time to buy a 380. I feel even worse because last night I was watching Devil Dog Gamer, and he was talking about his computer and who built it and how wonderful that company was. And someone said like, oh, what was wrong with your last machine? And he was like, oh, my last machine was only had a 1080 in it. And he's like, that's nothing. And I was like, oh, I felt so bad for my poor 1080 when I bought it, man. Felt like I was king of the world. King of the world. There. I need to do one more, but I'll just see how this goes. But yeah, man, I felt like it was wonderful. It was like the coolest thing in the world. I got it 5 years ago, for $400. It goes up 1 or 2. Let's see, it goes up. Perfect. And then this right here continues out. Oh, I'm missing the encased steel beams. I'll have to go back to the house to get those. All right, now let's do logistics. Let's do the splitter. Let's make more. How about it? And then I'm gonna need that. And is it in front or behind? It is slightly behind. I caught up on Stranger Things. Been watching that. Not bad. Not a bad show. Not a bad show. They do a really good job introducing new characters every season. You know, like I feel like the characters they introduced are believable. I think they have a good place in the story. I really enjoy seeing them and their contribution to the franchise. Although they're not killing anybody off, everybody miraculously lives through all the encounters with the big bad guy. It's a little, I don't know. Even though we don't talk about Game of Thrones because Game of Thrones is absolute crap, I do feel like I'm a little spoiled. We got so used to the idea of characters actually dying and having, you know, there being some type of consequence to the actions, but you know, just it's got spoiled. That's all. All right, this thing start generating some water. There it is, extracting some water, building some up. I like how it has to have a flow rate. Come on, where's that head pressure at? You can do it. You can do it. Now, maybe it can't. Oh, goodness. We really that water starved down here on this end? We kinda are. We're gonna have to put another pump in. Wow, okay. I don't know how our other pump in the north is handling this so much load, but I guess we just have to do it. Alright. Put that there. That up to there. That into there. Now let's just watch this. Let's see if we can build up some head pressure. Come on, you can do it. Wow. You just cannot make enough water here. Interesting. Does it need to have a pump? I wouldn't think so. I mean, being right next to this thing, I think it would have head pressure. I think it said 10 meters. I don't know what this is. Wow. Ton of water there. This is filling up. I tell you what, when that fills up, this is going to back up, watch. There it goes. Come on, you can do it. That's full. That's full. Wow. Oh, excuse me. Don't mean to cough in your ear there. Well, these are happy. These are happy, I'm happy. There we go. So we're producing more energy than we're needing. We're charging the batteries. That looks good. It's odd, though. I would not have thought they would have had such a huge problem getting some water built up here, but I guess it just goes right out. Huh. Interesting. All it required was about 4 more generators, and we were good to go. All right. I did not think that we were going to fix that problem. Well, now that we're on the fixing problems kick, let me just check my recording. Everything looks good. Levels are good. I did increase the sound, the sound of the game, because I was watching the videos, and I was like, man, I can't really hear anything from the game, and it kind of stinks because the game really, or the sounds really kind of give this game a neat feeling, like a neat aesthetic. Do I need fuel for anything? I guess I have enough. Right, we're still doing good over here. Those are still running. Look at that. The littlest bit of fuel. Okay. Nice. All right, I think we're good. Let's try to hitch right on the train and get down to the other base for a little bit. But I know we have some problems down there. I'm going to be so sorry if I get up here and the train just zooms by. Let's go grab some nuts here. We'll eat while we wait for the train. Oh, the train just left. It stinks. Then we'll go back up this way, and we will, we'll go do some more research. Or no, we can't, because we don't have supercomputers. But we'll go back up this way, and we'll get some more steel encased beams, because we're going to need those to build some stuff down there. So we'll grab some steel encased beams, and then we'll look at what we need to make Mark II pipes. That's what we're ultimately going to be doing. We're going to be building some more of these, and we'll be building a lot of Mark II pipe. Can I do shift? I guess by 10. Yeah, 50 Mark II pipe. So rotors and plastic. Mark II pumps. Don't need the Mark I pumps anymore. Okay. Alright, let's get up there and go shopping. Steel encased beams, plastic, rotors. Steel encased beams, plastic, and rotors. We might have to tell the train to wait. I feel like the train is going to go all the way down to the other base, unload and load, and then drive all the way back up here while we're still trying to shop. We're just not fast enough. It would be nice if the if you could ride the drones. I would build a drone station just as an airport. I wouldn't even want it to move anything. I just want to ride it back and forth. You know, like it doesn't move until you specifically tell it to. Okay, plastic. I can snag it from right here. I'll just grab 2 stacks of 200. The rotors are on the other side, and the steel encased beams are on the other side, and then we gotta get to the train station. Rotors, I think, are going to be here. Stators. Stators. Base beams, I'll take 2 stacks of that, and then rotors. Where am I going to find rotors? I usually steal them from here, don't I? Yes. 100. Yep. Here we go. And there we go. And I do apologize. The fan, the AC has now turned on. And it's so funny. Oh, there's the train. Be quick, be quick, be quick. Excuse me. When I would watch Shinner would always complain. He'd always be like, oh, the AC is on. I gotta turn the AC off. And he would sweat. Like, you could physically see him sweating, complaining, because the AC... Let me go turn it off, actually, before I continue, and while we're waiting. We're going to have to wait a little bit while longer because it'll take a second for the AC to turn off. But anyway, Jenner would always complain about it. He'd always be like, oh, I can't have the AC on. People can hear it. They complain about it on the videos. And last summer when I was out here, I knew that the AC was on, but I didn't care. I just kept making the videos. And then my sister was like, yeah, I can hear the fan in the background. I was like, oh, man. I guess Shin was right. I didn't think anybody would hear it. I didn't think it would make that big a deal. Apparently it does. Now we'll be jumping off the train a little early because we're going to go to that one place where the water pumps are. And we're going to add maybe 2 more water pumps. And then we're going to expand the size of the pipe. Or we're going to try to, rather. And then when we get down there, we're going to look at some of the other stuff. The aluminum production, we really never ramped up aluminum production. It still is pretty it's in an infant stage. It's not developed. It's like an adolescent assembly line or production line. So we'll need to mature that, I assume. Ooh, we could go hard drive hunting. We haven't gone hard drive hunting in a long time. That would be cool. I'd like to see some new recipes. Alright. Here we are. So we're doing production. We're doing the water here. Yeah, I'm gonna have it point right at that. Just to make my life easier. And then this one doesn't have that, but that's okay. I'll put it on here, a little footprint right next to that one. Okay. Now these going out to the line, they don't have to be marked 2. How do I want to do this? You want to do that, that. I want to do that, just straight out this way. Like that. Then here, I want to put in one of these. 9 there, 9 to there. And then this, oops, sorry. I'm going to save there into there. And now we want to do pipe mark 2. So that it'll hold more water. A little bit of head pressure there. And the reason why we're doing this, I mean, I guess, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why we're not getting a lot of water to the uh, to the aluminum production area. I kind of know the answer. It's just it's very very far away from where the water is being produced, and there's a lot of ups and downs. So yeah, I kind of know the answer to this. I don't really think this is going to help, but I mean we're going to need to do this upgrade sooner or later, so I might as well get it done. Because, you know, when you increase the diameter of the pipe, when you hold more water, you lose pressure. And I don't know if losing pressure is what we want right now. I mean, I guess it could be. I just don't know if it's exactly what we want. I never took fluid dynamics in college, believe it or not. In all my physics classes, never took fluid dynamics. I guess I should have. It was never, I don't think it was offered. I don't think we had anybody in at Georgia State who was a big fluid person. A lot of it was solid state physics. What this? Can't afford it. I need pressed copper sheets. We making pressed copper sheets here? I hope so. Hope so. Also get some electricity for my backpack here. That'd be pretty sweet. Go. That is the crystal level. Yep. Here is the copper level. For cable, copper wire, copper sheets. Perfect. Careful, I'll take 2. Go. Look at that. So beautiful. This game really is it's a marvel, you know? It's just a little marvel. So you fall and die. There we go. I got energy at the last little moment there. Is that upgraded? Oh, that is upgraded. So I made it pretty far. Nice. Da, da, da. Here. Get my water. Okay. Now, coming to here, I guess, maybe. Oh, you know what? It needs to go in there as well. Alright. There's a ton of water coming in now. Look at that. I think we're good. I think that did fix it. Interesting. Yeah, tons of water. Well, that's good. I didn't... I don't know. I guess just... Maybe we should upgrade the other lines. Other water lines. Maybe that would help. Oh, there's no problem there yet, so maybe when there's a problem, we'll do something about it. Alright, man, look at all that. Tons and tons of that stuff coming out now. And that is being used, so that's good. Lovely. And really, we could take... Can I build one of those smart inserters? Yeah, smart splitters. I can. I really want to get rid of some of this silicon, because I know we're making a lot of it. I really would like to get rid of some of it. Instead of half, maybe a third goes out. Let's figure it out. Let's do that. Smart splitter. We're gonna E to configure it. What does it say here? Outputs, left, center, and right. Right? None. Any, and then overflow. What does it consider right? I think I need to be looking at the left. So overflow. Okay, so left is going toward overflow. Then right, let's say right none. So we know which way is overflow if something comes out. Okay, so that is left. And we're going to do a special sink. Wait. It needs power. Okay, so now the overflow is just going to go that way. So if it's being pulled, it goes straight. And then if there's overflow, it just goes out that way. Perfect. Works for me. Works for me. Alright, there we go. Our first smart splitter. Doing something super smart. And this is the moment I was afraid of. This is now out. So, that means that you now get to start producing those things, whatever they were called. Put that here. Go up to it, and the casing, yep. Casing. So, let's build 1, 2, let's do 3. Logistics, a splitter. That one. That one. They're gonna give me a lineup on that? Come on now. We've been friends for a bit. Tell me. There it is. Perfect. That up. Cut that up, although it wasn't straight. Okay. Put down a pole. 1, 2, 3. View, and you're doing the casings, please and thank you. Casings, please and thank you. And casings, please and thank you. Oh, we're already starved. We are already starved for ingots. We are not producing enough ingots. Not producing enough ingots. Yes. We knew. We knew. We knew that this was adolescent. We said it before. Okay, we're gonna have to rip all that up. Da-da-da-da-da. Not want to do that in this video. How much time do I have? Let's look right quick. So sorry I have to jump off. Oh, it's 38 minutes. Should we do it in this video? Let's get this set up first. That's really cool, by the way, having the big tours, right? And then the oneers right behind it. It's kind of cute. I like how that looks. Let me bring this out. That way. Eventually needs to tie back in over there somehow. That up. Just do 7. Right out. Up a little bit. Is that the right level? Or is that one too high? It's one too high. That's the right level. Bring it down this way. One more. And then have to quick right it to there. The aluminum casing is what's slowing us down. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Over here and merge. Merge that. Merge that. Merge that. 7 to there. There. There we go. And there they go. and then the radio control units. And that's the great thing about this, is even though that's not 100% efficient, at least you're making them, you know. So now when you go and you're doing some work somewhere else, at least the factory is running. At least some green lights will turn on every now and then, even though it's not absolutely 100% perfect. Unless those aluminum casings, it just needs a ton of them, which it looks like it does. How many do you need for each? Oh, that one turned on. That's good. There's 32. You have enough? Oh yeah, it's working. Good. Okie dokie. So let's look at this production line. What are we gonna need here? So the water can come in and turn left. So that water can come in from here, like land there, and turn left and come down this way. And the water can run the length that way. That stuff, instead of coming all the way around that way, can come in here and run the length of this. So you have the water and that running back and forth. Then we can have the refineries here lined up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then on their output, they'll be outputting the silica dust and the aluminum solution. So both of those can run from this side down to that side. The aluminum solution can be collected in 2 gigantic buffers, and silicon stuff can be collected in 2 industrial holders. Then the next part can come up to this way, turn around and come back this way, and it'll be, what do you need to input? Is it coal? Yes, it'll be coal. So the coal can input, that will go that way, that'll go that way, that comes out, it wraps back up that way. So the aluminum solution would come out, yep, and go that way, the coal would go underneath it. Hello everybody. Because I don't have another monitor, I didn't realize that the video had turned off. Don't know what I did. I guess I hit the plus button. It doesn't matter. I don't know. I know when I lost you. I lost you before I started working on the remodel of this place. I was talking about how I was going to remodel it, and then I just lost you. I apologize for that. This is the remodel. This is the new setup for the aluminum production. I just got done doing it. Basically, I did what I said I was going to do. I moved that peroxide or whatever it's called to come here on the front. I moved the water to come here on this side. The water feeds into this first refinery with a peroxide, and then on the back side of it, we have the silicon coming out with the solution. I'm going to need to do something here with that silicon. It's going to back up too much. I don't know what I'm going to do. Anyway, is this even producing the silicon anymore? No, it's idle because it can't clean out. Bags of silicon? No, why are you idle? You have water, you have that. Is it this? Oh, you're not backed up. This is backed up. There's too much of that. So what's going on over here? Ah, the water. It's a water problem again. And that's the situation we're having here. We have a water problem. We have a lot of water coming in from over here. So I put in a valve, and I said that this valve could only allow 60 water per minute, and that this line was, or this line here was bringing in 300. It was bringing in 300 a minute, so 300 plus 60 is 360, which is what you need over there to make that work. But I keep running into the problem where it's just not quite done correctly. And anytime I try to flush a segment, like if I try to flush this segment, it flushes the entire network. So like everything loses pressure. Like that right there, we just lost pressure in the entire system. You see how all the things are closing up, and then we're gonna have to wait like 4 or 5 minutes for more water to come down through here. because it has to come from all the way where the waterfall is at. And I don't understand why it says segment and the segment is highlighted and you say flush the segment, but then it just goes ahead and flushes the entire network anyway. Like, that kind of sucks. I don't understand why I can't just have the water, excess water, run out of the pipe here into the ground, because, why not? Oh my god, it's not even hooked up. It's not even hooked up. Such an idiot. I don't even have it hooked up yet. No wonder. No wonder it wasn't making anything. Oh. There. There. Now it's going to make some... Now some of the water is going to come out. Oh. Okay. There we go. That's coming out. Goes over here. And it should flow into this pipe first. It gets first dibs. And then when water starts to come back from over there, we're only going to allow 60 through. Go. Now we're making aluminum again. And of course we need to make it the master belt to handle, because aluminum, you make a ton of aluminum. We only need to do it on the first couple. For that, it cuts half of it away and it'll be good. Let's just see here. Just do that. Then up here to the Mark V. There, about there, and there. Wow. Okay, that's a lot of aluminum. 136 backlog? What? Wow, that just outputs a ton of aluminum, doesn't it? Alright, let me go check and make sure we're still recording, because now I'm... Yep, still recording. Ooh. Don't know what happened. I really need to get another monitor so I can just put the OBS up on that. Wow, we're going to be backed up here. Oh, no, it's coming out. It's coming out. Here in a moment, it'll be completely cleared up and it'll just be sending it. I can't believe I didn't have that water hooked up. I've been breaking my head trying to figure out what I was going to do, and I just didn't have the water hooked up. Okay, that one right there is now done. And that one is done. Perfect. We are using aluminum down there, aren't we? Absolutely. Perfect. We have aluminum ingots going in. We're producing the aluminum frames. We're producing the aluminum sheets. Goodness, are we producing aluminum sheets? We got aluminum sheets in spades. Alright, let's go back over here. That looks good. Water's coming out. Has water reached us from... Yep, water is now reaching us from the other water source. Not a lot of it, but it's here. Just a little bit of it's trickling in. That's fine. Don't need an awful lot of it for what we're doing. The valve isn't even going to let a lot of it in anyway. Perfect. There we go. We talked about remodeling this. Sorry you weren't here to watch me remodel it. But, it looks beautiful and it's working and I'm happy. What that noise was? Let's move on out of here, shall we? We need to select another milestone. So we're going to run back to the... Is the train over there? The train is over there. Can we make it to the train before it leaves? Get to the train before it leaves. What do you think? Alright, it's leaving. We gotta stay on the power lines. If we stay on the power lines, I think we'll have enough juice. Here we go. Right here. Got it. Woo! That's fantastic. That is fantastic. Right. I hope that makes the aluminum, the radio control units. I tell you what, that's probably why you have to take such meticulous planning. I mean, you don't have to, right? Like, you don't have to take meticulous planning, but stuff like the aluminum, if you don't do it right, then it shuts down. And you're going to be up here for an hour doing something else, and then that's not even running down there. It's not even making stuff, you know. It's being completely inefficient. That's a good trick, though. That's a good trick the designers did by making it where the water was a waste product, because I don't really know what you use water for. I guess because there's coal in that area. You know what? We could do that. There's coal in that area because we use coal to make the aluminum. So we'll just put a power plant over there, and we'll have the excess water not loop back into the system, but we'll have that excess water dump into a power plant with coal, because that power will always be used, right? That water will always be used, and the coal will always be used. So we'll do that. We'll make a sink over there, but we'll make the sink a power plant. That's exactly what we'll do. That's exactly what we'll do. All right, we're gonna hop out here. Yoink. We're gonna go set another milestone, and we're gonna check in with the research, because we did get a research thing done earlier in the video. But remember, you don't have access to the research stuff unless you physically go over there and click on it. So we'll go over there and we'll click the button. Da 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 da. Feeling so right. There it is. Please choose a new node of tree to begin analysis. But the thermal generator is pretty cool. The programmable splitter is pretty cool, but both of those need a supercomputer. We'll have to set up a line to make supercomputers. Okay. We've done all the other tiers. Everything is open to us except for tier 8. And this is nuclear power, advanced aluminum production, leading edge production, and particle enrichment. I think nuclear power is going to be the lowest hanging fruit. No, it isn't, because we already have the radio control units. So advanced aluminum production probably is for us. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. And that will be it for this video. We're going to run back down to the other base and grab some more of those aluminum, whatchamacallits, the cable we supply from here, and then those remote control units are down there too. So we'll have to go back to the other base. Do I have the... No, I only have 6. Yeah, we'll have to go to the other base, and then we'll come back up here. Alright folks, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry it cut out there for a little bit, but you did get to see the end result of the revamp of the aluminum production. And we do know now how we're going to fix that problem. We're going to put a coal power plant down there, and that excess water will be used up there, and we'll get some electricity out of it, so everybody wins. Man, could you imagine when we first started this game how little this base was? Just imagine. And over there, we tried to expand that one time, and then we realized we really didn't need to because our first factory was inefficient, so we laid all that out and made it more efficient. My goodness. My goodness. We have come such a very, very, very long way. And I'm so proud of what we've done and what we're going to continue to do. It's been a wonderful ride, and I can't wait to finish it up. Phase 4, we're coming for you. Have a good day, everybody. See you the next one. Bye-bye.